And I feel very defeated, I feel very angry, I feel very upset that I was told if I do X, Y, and Z, then things will be better. And so for me, it's 42 years later, and it's like, we're not swinging from trees, but is this better? And these things keep happening. I'm mad. I'm fucking pissed. I feel defeated. I feel like, what's the whole point? It doesn't matter how many degrees you have, or how well spoken you are, how light skinned you are, how well you fill out a suit. None of this shit matters. You get pulled over, shut your mouth, because if you don't, you're Philandro Castile, you're Dexter Reed, you're so many of these things, right? And so Black Keys and the work that I do was a way to score exhaustion, anger, hope, and then also just melancholy, and there's beauty in some of this, and literally that's what Black Keys was about. It was my own personal response to everything that had happened in that year that literally was a culmination of my entire life that I'd either been witness to or the kind of that generational stuff. Because I don't know how else to do it. You can scream into the void only for so long, but the void is a vacuum, and I don't know if anyone really hears anything in the void. And so I'm like, okay, I can't save the world and I can't fix this, but can I do something that puts sound to a thing that we can't even describe for ourselves? So how are we really supposed to have other people understand it? We can't. And I think the whole mission is not to have people completely understand and get you, but to compel people to try hard enough to understand and empathize with you as much as they are humanly able to do. And so here's the show.
A story divined by the Creator and the cosmos. A story told using Black Keys, detailing the evolutionary notes of culture, craft, and creation. A story that has inspired generation upon generation of kings, queens, and human beings. Giving homage and honor to where we've been, so the torch can be passed to generations upon generations we will never meet.
The biggest impact you're not gonna see. I'm not gonna see it. That's one of the most humbling things is we do work that touches people and communities that we'll never meet ever. Good. Cool. I don't want to make everybody the next great classical pianist or musician. I don't need that. I need you to understand, and I want you to understand so it can fit into how you navigate through the world. Whatever you choose to do, whoever you touch and impact, you have more references from a more accurate history, or when words fail you, you have a piece of music that you can give someone that helps them formulate how they navigate the world with compassion and humanity and all that stuff. I don't mean to gloss over it, but this work is so much bigger than a concert. It's so much bigger than selling things out or longevity of my career, certainly. It's like, it got nothing to do with me. It's kids who haven't even been born yet. It's 30 years from now, a fifth grader opens up their music book and there is Harry Burleigh. There is Nina Simone. There is Florence Price and Akira Okoye. There is Samuel Coleridge Taylor. There's, just and on and on and on. That's the point.
I learned this piece simply because Josh was playing and he brought it to me and thought that it suited me. And when I first heard it and the text, I was feeling very suited for it and I was very excited to bring it to life. I studied classically, so coming out of school, being as jazzy as I am, I don't always get to dust that off. So playing with Josh and learning Dream Variations was the first time I felt like, activated in that space again after a long time.
I would say the collaboration for sure. Just working with different artists from different mediums, and just all coming together to put on this production. It's really powerful and poignant.
I'd say what's special about this performance for me is the way that we had to train in order to be ready to get on stage. So usually Kenyete is a modern dance company, so we train primarily in modern, but to prepare for this show we had to really up our ballet training and train more in that. So I really found that fun during the artistic process, was to just really focus in on the ballet. I think that was probably one of the most fun things about the process.
Strong enough to take the pain inflicted again and again and again.
Didn't have anything to do with wanting to be a risky artist or a creative artist or even a good one. It was the best way I knew how for self-preservation, to just dump a lot of stuff that could kind of consume and destroy me as a person.